I'm gonna burst your bubble. I'm bursting it. I'm gonna so much hate for it, but I don't care because Palestinians and Israelis are not intertwined. This whole thing with the Oscars and the Palestinian Israeli documentary winning an award just shows me that Palestinians will never be enough in the eyes of the West because we always have to be presented alongside an Israeli in order to appear more palatable, for our story and our narrative to be more valid. And this sense of inferiority that the West has instilled has managed to get to the hearts of so many Palestinians as well as allies of Palestine because they deem this documentary as an act of representation. But in my opinion, I don't think that all forms of representation are good. I think that there is harmful representation in the way that Yuval talked about what's happening in Palestine when it is clearly not a two-sided thing, yet it was presented as two-sided. This is normalization. The language that Yuval chose on this stage made it seem like Palestinians and Israelis have a shared lineage and a shared DNA and a struggle, which we don't. I can trace my 6th or 7th grandparent, and Yuval made it seem like he was sitting under my grandparents' olive trees and fig trees, just lounging as an Israeli hundreds of years ago. Salma Faisal Ghazi, Jamil Muhammad, Hashim Khalil, Salih Shawa, 6. Can you do that, Yuval? Can you trace that? We're not intertwined. We're not. And you should leave. Israelis should leave Palestine. That's the political solution. And honestly, what we want from the West is not this weird representation that just evokes so much normalization. We want the West to get the heck out of our land, to stop funding Israel, to stop supporting this genocidal state with money, with diplomatic support, end the blockade, free Palestine, and stop demonizing Palestinian resistance and portraying it as criminal when we are the ones that have been occupied and colonized, tortured and beaten up by these Israelis that are parasites that are not intertwined to Palestinian culture, history, or lineage.